Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We've talked about so many things before, so I'll spill the beans on what we'll talk about today. As you know, America is living on a knife edge now. They can be either attacked or attacking. It's because of what they did before. Long story short, America receives attacks at their military base in Jordan, and Joe Biden, the USA president, claimed this is because Iran is the mastermind of this attack. America is known as a country that has everything, right? Strengths, resources, technology, and even weapons, like we all see in every movie they produce. So with this surplus, they attacked other countries, especially Syria and Iraq. But it wasn't what they expected. Yet this Middle East country cooperates with Iran, China, and Russia, which are America's rivals. These countries' battles made many important people from each country speak up.
This is just the beginning, the U.S. is saying, and already Syria and Iraq saying that this is a dangerous escalation. So, of course, the concern then becomes, where does this go from here? What are analysts saying on that front?
So the question is, what step are America and Iran take? Will all these battles become World War III? Let's get started. Well, the story began when America got attacked by an unknown drone. This attack causes a lot of destruction and is the first step in the war. So this attack happened in the morning. It's the prohibited time for attacking, and it was considered a cruel attack. Yeah, it's because all of their soldiers were resting and that place was empty. Simply put, these drones attacked without warning or even showed themselves to America. This happened at the American Air Base in Jordan, in Al Rukban 22nd Tower. In this attack, America got 350 soldiers affected, 3 killed, and 34 brain injured and paralyzed. So for your information, America has some air bases to control their arms. They have 3,000 air bases in Jordan, 2,500 in Iraq, 900 in Syria, and 3 in Bahrain. Well, this Al Rukban air base is one of their most strategic air bases because it is located between Iraq and Syria to fight terrorists in Syria, or what we know as ISIS. They fight ISIS to block the Iranian military's buildup in eastern Syria.
President Biden says the U.S. will do whatever it takes to protect American service members in the region. But the strikes threaten to escalate an already tense situation in the region.
So after this attack happened, Joe Biden, the American president, spoke up. He claimed that Iran was the mastermind behind the attack. But strangely, he claimed this without any proof, and even America still investigates who is behind it. Isn't this slander? They don't even know who is behind this attack. But their president has claimed Iran is the one. On the other side, there is an organization named Islamic Resistance that claims that the attack was their plan and is not affiliated with any other country. Not just that, this organization was planned to target air bases in Jordan, Rukban, Shadadi, and Taaf, and an oil facility in the Mediterranean. But why did America claim that this attack was because of Iran? So this organization was made in 2023 and shelters Hezbollah, Hamas, and Houthi. And basically, this organization was sponsored by Iran. Yeah, so Joe Biden said that he would respond to this attack. And this responds based on the way and time chosen by America. We will respond. We will respond strongly. We will respond at a time and place of our choosing. The way Biden said, the way and time chosen by them is like giving threats to their villain. America doesn't need to take them seriously, but these threats may make the villain afraid.
If you ask me, will the American attacks degrade the military capabilities of the armed groups in Iraq and Syria? My answer would be in the affirmative, yes. But the bigger question, will the American attacks re-establish deterrence? Will President Biden succeed?
Okay, we are getting into the exciting part. These attacks happened to America, and of course this is very damaging to them. They lost their soldiers and many of them were injured. So what's the move America makes next? After Biden said that America would respond to the attack, it's getting bigger. America attacked Syria and Iraq to respond to their drone airstrikes on their military. So this strike happened less than 1 week after drone airstrikes in America. Yeah, they do their jobs, as Joe Biden said before. Lloyd Austin, the Defense Secretary of America, said that the U.S. will not tolerate attacks on American troops. He also said that he will continue to work to avoid a wider conflict in the region, but he will take all necessary actions to defend the United States. Different from airstrikes America got before, in this own attack, America did airstrikes bigger and targeted 85 targets in 7 places in Iraq and Syria. In this area, of course, there are some points to running its program, right? So, to complete their response, America struck the area, which included command and control operations, centers, intelligence centers, rockets, missiles, unnamed aerial vehicle storage, and bunkers. You think it's just here? No. So this strike was predicted to be the beginning of an upcoming strike by America. In one of the interviews, Joe Biden talked about this strike against Iraq and Syria. The United States does not seek conflict in the Middle East or anywhere else in the world. But let all those who might seek to do us harm know this. If you harm an American, we will respond. It's a little bit like Biden was warning every country that whoever may strike them, America will respond the same as they did. And this statement was carried out well. But if America thinks that the mastermind behind the attack was Iran, why do they not attack them? Iran has denied that before, right? Lloyd Austin still believes in Iran, which is behind this attack. He said in the conference, how much Iran knew or didn't know, we don't know. But it really doesn't matter because Iran sponsors their group. Yes, Iran sponsors their group, which includes Syria and Iraq. Simply put, if you can't reach the top, reach the bottom. Or if you want to destroy the top, destroy the bottom first. But in which position is America? Are they unable to reach Iran, or do they just want to destroy their alliances? After receiving an attack from an unknown drone, America will surely take action on this. So what's the response from other countries, and will America continue this war? Well, in the strike America did to Syria and Iraq, 316 Syrians and 23 Iraqi people died. And the worst is that there are some civilians there. Because of this strike in Syria and Iraq, many sides are speaking up. Russia accused America of aggression against Syria and Iraq to maintain global dominance and Biden's image heading into the U.S. election. Russia's UN ambassador Vasily Nebenzia claimed that the U.S. accused the U.S. of violating international law to sow chaos and destruction in the Middle East. As a result, the 3 superpowers in the region, Iran, Russia, and China, conduct naval exercises to keep the peace. The Iranian Navy has confirmed to a senior official that joint exercises will take place before March of this year, and they have extended invitations to other nations to participate.
Now, the naval forces of China, Russia, and Iran will be holding Marine Security Belt joint exercises later this year. This comes amid rising tensions in the West Asia region, where Iranian-backed Houthi militias and U.S. forces are engaged in major counter-strikes.
It's getting bigger. As we know, Russia and China are opponents of America, so it's like an ultimatum to America. If they do a wrong thing in the future, Iran and others will respond. As we said before, America strikes Iraq and Syria instead of Iran, whom they believe started this strike. But both of them said they didn't want to start a war with each other. Iran's media speculate about the possibility of taking responsibility due to the attacks on Syria and Iraq. Even though they don't want to start war with each other, Iran said that this attack must be taken seriously. Because of the attack America did before, it's causing many problems and must take a good response. And so is America. They claimed that they don't want to start a war, but they will take anything seriously about anyone who attacks them. Related to this, Singh said, "We don't seek a war with Iran. We don't seek to widen this conflict, and frankly, we don't see Iran wanting to seek a war with the United States. For your information, America and Iran started their conflict around 1950. They have some conflict and get started on the bad relationship between them. So this war is like a little oil thrown on fire. Whoever starts first will cause a war between them. And yeah, like we talked before, Iran has more weapons than America, and they use them for defense. Both of them said to never start first. It means both of them will respond to the strike that will come. Yeah, it's a highlight of what happened in the Middle East. If we draw a conclusion, this war might be the first step towards the next world war. As we said before, many countries join Iran to strengthen its security. And both of these countries have strong weapons to attack each other. What do you think? Are we really heading to World War III? Comment below. Sadly, this discussion should end here. See you in the next video with more interesting discussion. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the time. See ya.